Okay, welcome everybody to the Sarpy County Board of Equalization meeting. Today is Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. It's 3:01 p.m. Copy the Open Meeting Act rules are on the north wall of the boardroom. Anybody wishing to speak either during open public comment or on an agenda item, we'd ask you to sign in with the county clerk to my left. And when you come forward, limit your comments to 3 to 5 minutes. State your name and address for the record. If you haven't already, would you silence your cell phones? And before we do the Pledge of Allegiance, I'll just let you know that we've got all 5 board members here, our county administrator, our county treasurer, and our county assessor. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Anybody want to address the board from the public? Okay, then we'll get right into the consent agenda, one item.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Klug, second by Commissioner Burmeister. Please vote.
Motion passed.
Okay, item 6.1 on the regular agendas is rejection of a homestead exemption. Form 458R, Terry Jura for Lot 3, Liberty, parcel 011599704. The protest applicant is Terry Jura. Is Terry here?
I'm right here.
Did you want to talk to the board? Well, you're doing good so far.
Excuse me.
You're doing great so far.
Well, I guess where I'm trying to.
Could you just state your name and address?
Oh yeah,
for the record?
my name's Terry Jura. My address is 12551 Quail Drive, Bellevue, Nebraska 68123.
Thank you.
I applied for the homestead exemption, and they denied me because of I haven't lived in the house for a year. And I guess where I'm trying to get at is I did turn 65 last year. I did live in Lorton, Nebraska, and I moved up here because my mom, her health wasn't very good. She lives at 5102 Timber Ridge Drive in Papillion. I actually bought her that house in 2007 from my parents, so they would never ever, and she always worked for a nursing home. She never wanted to be in a nursing home, so I tried to protect her because of that. Me and my brother both. We've had that house for all these years, and we've been paying taxes on it, even though it should have been exempt, in my opinion. We've paid over $95,000, in my opinion. I don't know, but I know since we had it in our name, we're not entitled to anything, because my parents always had an exemption before that, but we were just trying to make the best that we could at that time. I guess what I'm trying to get at is I can prove that I've probably paid over $800,000 in real estate taxes through my business. Well, my business and my personal stuff. I used to own A1 Auto Parts. I sold that in 2020. I had a home at Lake Wakanda for 40 years. I was pushed out of there because of the real estate taxes. That my house was $1,500 a month. My Social Security, I only make $600 a month, which is nothing. Well, I didn't realize I have to survive off what I sold my business for in my houses. I always thought I could keep my lake house, but I had to sell it. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is I'm just asking for a little relief, if possible, even though I'm halfway through. Maybe I was not a year into it. I was only in it I'm going to be in it for half the year because I've already paid the taxes current until January of 27. I'm current on that side. I just bought a newer home. It's a home that's Liberty Homes. I just bought it a month and a half ago to live closer to my mom, and I did that because I didn't know she was going to pass away. It's just unfortunate, but we're up here, and I love it up here, but the taxes are high, and I'm just trying to find some relief if I can in any way. I didn't realize by that you have to live in it for a year. But I did apply down in Lorton, but I may have done it wrong. I did it when I paid the taxes on January 1st of 2026. I applied, and they're in the Nebraska City in Otoe County, and I never heard back from them. And I'm old school. I don't know how to do stuff online very well, but I didn't hear from them. But I still paid that when I sold the home. I paid all the taxes current. So that's kind of my story. I don't know. I'm just asking for some relief, if any way of just. For next year, I mean, I'm gonna have to pay $8,800. I think that's what it's gonna be. This house I bought was a home that's been there for 8 years. No one's lived in it, and so it's kind of it was a model home. So, but anyway, that's my story. And I'm just asking for a relief. Is all.
So Terry,
Yes.
number one, thanks for visiting with me beforehand. Good to
bet.
get to know you and a little bit your story.
Sure.
And I explained a little bit of the situation that we're in between us and the state on homestead exemptions. But I did have him talk to Annie, and I don't know if Annie has anything for us.
So the homestead exemption requires that they live in the property from January 1st through August 15th. So a new homestead exemption may not work, but if homestead exemption paperwork was filled out in, you said Otoe, correct?
Otoe County, yes. Nebraska City.
We can follow up with the assessor in Otoe County. If there was a homestead exemption there, that can actually be transferred when they've moved. So while a new application, there's nothing in the statute that I have any wiggle room on, we can see about the transfer. We can follow up with Otoe County.
So we could delay this for a month, a couple weeks.
2 weeks should
All
be
right.
fine. We should be able to follow up.
So it's simply a motion that I'll offer the motion that we delay it for 2 weeks to give us a chance to check with Otoe County to see if there was a homestead exemption that may transfer. Is that,
I appreciate it.
all right?
Commissioner, on
Go ahead, Bonnie.
I would say July 21st, we just have the BOE meeting, so it'd have to be July 28th.
Oh, yep, that's 3 weeks. I apologize.
All right.
We made sure we got in before the 30th. That was the deadline. So, and we closed on the June 16th.
But just in terms of expectation management, I mean, I hope the exemption thing works out, but if it doesn't, there's really nothing the board can do. I mean, because it's driven
I'm just
by
trying.
statute.
I understand. I'm just trying.
okay.
So that's the thing.
What's your address and what was that address in Otoe County? Just out of-
Excuse me?
The Otoe County address, what was
That
that?
was 5W South Street, Lorton, Nebraska.
Okay.
That's where I lived at. I moved actually because the real estate taxes are cheap. I've never had kids. I feel I paid my fair share of my dues with schools and everything. I mean, I just feel that I think this is my golden years. I should be able to not have to be worried about taxes and stuff as much as I paid in through the years.
Welcome to the golden years.
Yeah, I understand. Right. So that's just my opinion. So
Sure, reward for getting old. No.
yeah.
I'll second the motion to table until July 28th.
Yeah, that was Jim made that. You want to second it?
Yep.
Okay. So I have a motion by Commissioner Warren, a second
So
by
moved. Yeah.
Commissioner Klug to table this item, rejection of homestead exemption, until 28 July.
The only comment or question is if we find out that there is not a homestead in Otoe, could we contact Terry?
Of course,
Just to
yes,
let him
of
know
course.
so you don't have to come back.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah,
That'd be
unless
fine.
you just want to come back and talk something.
No, it's fine. I just, I've protested my taxes down in Cass County several times because every time somebody move in, I've been there 40 years and then they buy a ridiculous price for a house and the next minute later my house is going way up. So I've tried, so I'm kind of familiar with it, but I just, I didn't think at this point in my life, your houses are paid for and here you're paying $1,500 to $2,000 a month just to live in it
Yeah.
a month. I'm thinking, man, but I didn't plan for that. So anyway, but
All right, thank you.
all
Very
right.
nice to visit with you.
Okay, well, nice to meet you. You bet.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay, please vote.
Motion passed.
Okay, item 6.2 is tax correction 17989. Dan, any questions for Dan? Pittman, motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Klug, second by Commissioner Burmeister. Any further discussion? Please vote.
Motion passed.
6.3 is notice evaluation changes over and under errors. There were 2 of them. Any questions for Dan on those?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Klug. Please vote.
Motion passed.
Okay, last item is Resolution 195, announce the intent to improve all motor vehicle exemption applications for disabled veterans, Form 453, which are protested to the County Board of Equalization when the initial denial was the result of either late filing due to delay of receipt of paperwork from a vehicle dealership or from the United States Department of Veterans Affairs. Jim Warren.
So I'd sent out an email broad to the board that if they had questions to contact Annie, because she helped me in the writing. Are there any questions on this? I did talk to Jeff, or Jeff talked to me before the meeting and said we still are going to have the issue of those that are over 30 days and that don't fall into the exceptions that are listed out here. So we still may have some that have come back. And I told him, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to approve any veteran. So that may be something we want to either address and change. He had mentioned there's one state that's, how long does it take to get a title?
90 days.
Yeah, 90 days to get a title back. Not every state, but, so just expect delays. And so.
Okay. Any other questions for Jim on this?
Jim, I appreciate, and Annie, I appreciate the efforts behind it. And Jeff, I hope that if somebody's delayed because they don't get the title from the state, that maybe you've got a little wiggle room there to let them through. So I'll make a motion to approve if Jim didn't already.
Second.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Klug, second by Commissioner Mixon. Any further comments? Please vote.
Motion passed.
Okay, no executive session today, and all agenda items have been addressed as published, and the Board of Equalization is adjourned. Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Sarpy County Board of Commissioners meeting. Today is July 7th, 2026. It's 3:14 p.m. Nebraska open meeting rules are on the north wall. Anybody from the public wishing to address the board during public comment or on a specific agenda item, we just ask you to do the same things I told you to do 5 minutes ago. We have all 5 commissioners here and our administrator, and Tabby Bellucci's from the clerk's office is running the meeting. Commissioners' comments, Commissioner Klug.
No comments, thank you.
None, thank you.
No comment.
No comment.
Bonnie? I just have one. I'd like to wish our county engineer a happy birthday today. How old are you? 40. Well, that's a big milestone.
Please don't ask that.
Happy birthday. All right. Consent agenda, we have, looks like 5 items. Unless any of the commissioners want to see one of those moved to a regular agenda for discussion, I'll take a motion to approve as follows.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Klug. Any further discussion? Please vote.
Motion passed.
Okay, on the regular agenda, just one item today. It's Resolution 185 awarding the low bid to the American Fence Company for the 180th Street retaining wall fence replacement in the amount of $306,826. Beth Garber, Assistant County Administrator.
Thank you. On June 12th, the purchasing department opened 6 bids for the 180th Street retaining wall fence project. The low bid is American Fence Company in the amount of $306,826. The bid ranged as high as $584,969. The project budget is $500,000. The project will remove the existing wood fence and replace it with a steel fence, like a wrought iron fence on top of a retaining wall on 180th Street from Camelback Avenue to Palisades Avenue. Public Works has reached out to the neighbors, including the HOA and SID. They had no concerns with the revised fence type, just concerns with the timing. The project will be complete by August 7th, 2026, prior to the school year.
Questions for Beth?
Yeah, question. Was engineering contacted? Would there be any responsibility on anybody else's part for this? Can't blame Hawkins. They built what they were told to build, so.
Yep, we've had those discussions with both Olson and Hawkins, and those are still ongoing. We haven't gotten a definitive contribution yet,
But there still may be a contribution.
possibly.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Mixon to approve Resolution 185. Any further comments? Please vote.
Motion passed.
Okay, item 7, executive session 7.1.
For the protection of the public interest, I move that we go into executive session just to discuss litigation.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Klug, second by Commissioner Mixon to go into executive session. Please vote. Okay, it is, oh, did you say we passed? Oh, sorry, I didn't hear
Motion
you.
passed.
It's now 3:18. We're going to go into executive session where our discussion will be restricted to litigation. Okay. It is now 3:37. At 3:18, we went into executive session where our discussion was restricted to litigation. Need a motion that we return to the regular session.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Mixon, second by Commissioner Klug. Please vote.
Motion passed.
All agenda items have been addressed as published, and the Board of Commissioners is adjourned.